car might be out. It is out.
It's broken.
Prepare for pickups.
Passengers getting in the dark gray Sentinel.
Your driver's target, yeah, or. Driver's on. He's got front hand. He's put it away.
Gauntlet now. Going west. South now. South Alpha.
Black Gauntlet occupied 2 times. One of them's bald. Southbound Alta Street. It's got a bit of distance on me.
Are additional still required?
2 green color Sentinels as interference.
Merging opposing lanes on towards Dutch London. Stand by.
God.
For eastbound Dutch London.
We can't drive. Morning, chat. Hope y'all are doing well.
Still eastbound Dutch London towards Barrio. Sending it towards El Rancho. Stand by. Taking the left-hand turn northbound Dutch London. Westbound Carson. Westbound Carson. Over Road Lowenstein. I'm gonna get. Oh no! Local saved me for once. Full sending. Closing lanes of traffic. Almost 50'd. Slowing. Right. Eastbound Innocence. Highway northbound. Watch out for the fences throwing absolutely fucking everything at me. Left westbound towards Alta. Right northbound Alta Street. For Adams Apple. Still north. I can kind of keep up now. Still northbound Alta Street. Full sending. Still sending northbound Alta. The brake lights are out on it, so I won't be able to tell if it slows down.
Status on secondary.
Braking right eastbound Vinyl Boulevard. Stand by. No, left. Westbound Vinyl Boulevard is 13 okay? Do we know? So westbound Eclipse.
Do we have a unit with the 13 Bravo? If not, we need somebody on, I believe, Alta, close to Spanish.
A-firm. Sky has the Bravo.
A-firm.
Full sending westbound Eclipse towards oh my god, towards the golf course.
230 secondary, continuing westbound West Cliffs Boulevard. VCB.
Left, eastbound Dorset. So might cut into, yeah, cutting, oh my god, cutting through the hotel. I missed the braking zone. It's going towards Boulevard Del Perro on VCB. I can't follow it. I'm going to try and cut it off to the south. I need someone to cut it off to the north, but it might be gone.
I'm trying to get over there, but the Taurus is fucked right now.
Damn. We got shafted.
Yeah, I'm BCB. I don't know where it went. I'll clear the Grey Sentinel is here, so he might be underneath. He might be inside. Just clearing the parking garage.
Wait. Why did going live shock you? 230 had to repair him en route. Did we get a plate on that gauntlet?
I did not. Somehow I didn't.
I did. Edward Ropeburn.
Hey, fair.
They're not in the parking structure.
Not this street that has that dead end. It's over here. Make sure that's clear. Can we refuel here? Nope.
No inclination if it went north or south out of Boulevard del Perro parking structure.
We were disabled over here. No, that's not where we were. Here. 230 was smoking on West Eclipse. I was watching the corner of West Eclipse where it merges. Oh gosh, what is it? Morningstar? Yeah, Morningstar. I didn't see them cross, so it's highly unlikely they went Dorset and then cut west. Unless golf course.
Sky, that definitely sounded like Lucas Lovesick, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, his car is parked on the second story of Boulevard del Perro White Garage.
Is it a gauntlet?
No,
No.
what is that, an entity?
Yeah, he has a rocket ship.
I'm just saying, Rhodes, second opinion, if you want to come for it's not properly parked.
Fuck his shit up! Fuck that shit the fuck up! Fuck that shit up!
I don't think we.
No.
I don't know the legalities behind whether or not that parking garage is public or private. I don't know. All right, let me turn my alarms off. Give me a second, chat.
Wait, which parking lot is it in?
The Boulevard del Perro parking garage, the one across from the Flica. It's on the 3rd floor?
Alarms is off. Also,
I don't
let me
think
check.
that's private property. It never has been.
I'm gonna be real. I haven't checked or looked into legislation regarding that. I don't know.
The Grey Sentinel's in the area as well. I mean, we can call it UTL. It was only for a fucking D-class car anyway, we got it, so we can call it UTL. Unless anyone says otherwise.
All right, med check clear. We're good. All right.
I'm just gonna sit in the parking garage for a couple minutes.
It's good now. Sorry about that.
You okay? You alright?
I need to buy a fucking harness.
230 is clearing the garage to the south.
Air gauntlet, roads, air gauntlet.
One way. I just
It's
heard
not
one
close yet,
eastbound
yeah,
Boulevard
yeah.
del Perro.
Stay on that side roads, and if one comes in the next like 2 minutes, I'll call it out.
It sped past. I don't know where it turned off. Holy fuck, we can't drive today.
It's the same gauntlet that shows up. We'll target. Excuse me. We'll target that. Not gonna catch this entity.
If you hear a loud vehicle, it's me on Dorset. I'm heading back towards Life Invader.
Lovesick on foot has just run towards his car. No vehicle. They might have dropped him off somewhere else.
Ballista, northbound on North Rockford. It was originally westbound Boulevard del Perro, and then a secondary vehicle, unsure what it was, cut south on North Rockford. RO was a Dill. Last name Doe.
And that entity's leaving. Yeah, I guess we got to call it. It's a vehicle getting pounded, all sorted. Did the vehicle get sorted, or?
Sky radio check. Can we get units over on Alta to Sky? I'm not sure what's going on. 230's en route. It was Alta, right? Firm. It's possible people have swapped down over to 1. I'm unsure.
She's on the phone. She's okay.
Hey. Where'd the vehicle get disabled?
10-9 road.
Where'd the vehicle get disabled?
It got disabled in the Union Depository. There's no units there, so I'd assume it's been...
I documented it, requested for tow and everything.
A speeding black car northbound Alta towards you guys. Couldn't tell you what it is.
Comes back to Simon Riley.
Hey, firm. Are we calling this UTL, swapping to 1?
Yeah, we're good to...
Hey, firm.
1.
230 swapping.
Rose, I'm telling you, I like the car. I was on duty last night. I was chasing definitely not Hazel Havgreaves in his Vigero, and I was making him sweat. I was really making him sweat. Until, you know, the brakes.
Yeah.
Usual thing,
yeah.
but...
So here's the thing. Once people identify the weakness of this car, they are going to utilize that. I mean, it's no different than... It's no different than, chasing after a Vaca, right? Like, before we got scouts, people were utilizing that vehicle just to highway blast, knowing full well we didn't have the top end. Then we got the scout. But before the scout, we had the V-Star. We have people like Pins who try to pursue them on the freeway, and they know the weakness. They know it's got top end but no acceleration. Guess what? That guy just fucking sent it on the freeway.
Yeah. We landed it too.
They will U-turn and just send it down the freeway the other way. Hold on. Hello.
No, good. Let me do it.
Hey, honey.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm actually about to talk to Flop.
Okay.
2810-8.
I would definitely like to be there.
Now. I'm not gonna die anymore. Good shit.
Okay. Let me give him a ring and see
3500 if you don't have one.
if he's all right with. I just want to. I don't think he'd think it was an ambush, but you know, I don't know why he would. But
wait, what?
I don't. You know, I just want to surprise him because with you being here, I'll just call him up and be like, "Your dad's coming. Is that all right?" You know. You think it's the right thing to do? Or do you just want to be here?
I don't know, but I realized something the other day. By the other day, I mean like yesterday, or maybe even the day before. I don't know, but I think I'm tired of intervening. You know, I think I've acknowledged I think at this point in my life that like people are adults and they make their own decisions, and people are rarely capable of changing. As fucked up as that sounds, it's the truth. And to be clear, I'm not saying I'm not gonna listen to Flop or try to push him in the right direction, but like I think that's what I've just grown tired of. I think it's why I want nothing to do with high command or command and PD. People should know better, and I know that sounds fucked up, but I think I've just done it for too long. Again, not necessarily related to Flop. Partially, in that like
Have a good day.
when I was told he was leaving PD, who am I to tell him he shouldn't, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would definitely like to be there.
Okay. Well, come on down then. I'm at the the benches in Mirror Park.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, come on down. I'm down in there. I'm
All
just gonna tell him to come down here.
All right. I'll see you in a
All right.
moment.
Bye.
Bye. Do we really think Mirror Park is a good idea? Hey. I really think
Hey, I'm just on the phone.
You think Mirror Park's a good idea?
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're having a chat.
Two 30-10-6.
Good night, Mendez.
Are you certain Mirror Park's a good choice? You know, never mind.
What did you say?
No, it's fine. Hey, Flop.
Son.
How you guys doing?
We're all right. How are you?
Truthfully, better knowing that I see you on a hospital bed. You feeling okay?
Yeah. Not too bad. Yeah.
Anything
Got
that... I'm sorry, go ahead.
you've got some blood on your arm. What happened?
Do I?
You just fall over or something?
I was parking a car and I was running. I did get clipped by a local.
Okay.
I don't know if it was that.
You all right though?
Yeah, I'm all right. What's going on?
Well, I mean, you got anything to tell us?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And I don't know if you got my text. I didn't text you, Dad. I didn't know you were out of the ICU until very late. But, you guys okay if I have a cigarette?
I mean, they'll kill you, but I mean, you're your own man. You make your own choices. Even if they're the wrong ones.
Oh my god. Okay. Flop, I don't... How do I say this? The other day you tried calling me multiple times, and for context, Maple had given me your number, and this was a while back. I guess when you had gotten a new number and told me, don't put him under Flop. You know, put him under something else. I was like, you know what? Great. That's easy. I'll put him under Sunny. Sun with the U. And then Sunny, you know the guy that wears the pumpkin mask?
Moonstar?
Moonstar? Yeah.
Oh, God.
He started showing up, and I started seeing his name on Twitter. And when I was in a pursuit and I got a call from Sunny,
You ignored it.
well, it was like it's just Sunny. It's not urgent, you know? Like he's gonna ask me if there's a warrant out for his arrest. And then it dawned on me that it was you, and I called you back. Strangely, because you know how infrequent that is, and I think that by that point you had you'd gone to sleep. But I want you to know I did not intentionally ignore you. I just, in my autopilot mode, I saw Sunny because I saw Sunny's name on Twitter shortly before. I wouldn't even know how he would have gotten my number, but long story short, that's what happened there.
It wasn't in the moment. I get that. I mean, to be honest with you, I was calling you kind of about what I'm sure people have informed both of you about. I wanted to kind of talk to both of you face to face before I did it, but all regard to that, that's fine. I'm not upset about that. Yesterday was my last day at the PD. I didn't quit. I didn't walk out with a middle finger. I simply wanted to retire. And when I look at the people we have that come through the PD, it would be wrong not to make a very gross, sad assumption that the two ways people go out is with a middle finger or with a bullet. And I didn't want either of those to be me. But I had my reasons. and they were not with the intention of having anything negative, I guess. There were things with the PD in itself that I respectfully don't agree with.
Like it being a meat grinder?
It is a meat grinder. It really is. Where we are right now should have been happening 6 months ago, but that's I digress. I'm gonna be honest. When you were in the ICU, Dad, I took another day off of work. I had just come off of my stuff with Hydra,
Mm-hmm.
and the day I planned to go back was the day I heard you had your incident. And I visited you, and I said, I can't do this. I'm not ready. And I gave it a full day before I said, you know what, I want to go back. Within 2 hours of being on duty, I dealt with 3 homicides. And by the third one, I had to walk by your room many times. And I walked into the corner where the cafeteria is. Not in the cafeteria, but in the cubby. And for the first time in my professional career, I sat on the ground in the middle of the hospital and proceeded to bawl my eyes out. And that scared me. And I wiped my tears away and finished what I had to do. And I said, I can't do this. I need to go. And this was a bad day to come. This was a bad day to work. And while I was driving back to the PD, I received a call from Dr. Bordier, who told me that Tessa was in the ICU and that I was one of her emergency contacts. Between myself, you, 3 homicides, and Tessa, realized that I did not feel like I was capable of doing my job for the first time. And I put my gear up and I visited Tessa. And I want to say it was either that day or the day after. I spoke with Sky. And I told her that I had a lot of worry for my family and the way that I conducted myself in uniform. And didn't want my name to be remembered in the PD as, you know, the senior who failed to do his job, or the senior who struggled to pull over a member of Hydra, or insert whatever. And I went into the PD with a smile on my face, and I wanted to retire with a smile on my face. And to be honest, I wanted to take that time to look after you. And I mean, respectfully, I didn't even realize you got a job with the Marshals. But I'm happy for you. And I guess I didn't realize you were going to be so quick to get back to work. But your choices wouldn't have changed my outcome. I still wanted to do this for myself. And there's a time down the road where the PD ever changed, who knows where I'd be. But truthfully, right now, I don't see my heart with the PD anymore. And I don't hold grudges on anybody. So, I'm sorry it took this long to tell you guys, because I know it was a big choice, but I haven't seen you.
This is the thing, like, your reasons for, well, you know, I don't want to speak for Matt, but I don't care that you want to leave the PD. You know, your choices are your own to make. I just, you know, I heard it from bloody Peters, for God's sake.
Tyler Peters?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's not, again, it's like we had that conversation before I went into
You just saw a
hospital.
handoff.
If you don't feel like PD's the right fit, or you're not fit to do your job, or any reason, like, it doesn't matter. You've put in a lot of hard work and dedication, and you've done this shit a service that not a lot of people can match. And you know, you've earned your right to retire, so you don't have to explain anything. Yeah.
I'm. You don't owe us an explanation. At the end of the day, although at some point all three of us were police officers working alongside each other, things have changed. The environment's changed. The general landscape of the PD. I'm gonna be real, and I was having this conversation yesterday, the day before. I feel like I'm having this conversation just about every day. There isn't much keeping people here in the police department.
Agree.
In saying that, I understand why people would want to leave. And again, I don't fault you in the slightest. You're an adult. You make your own decisions for the same reason that I can walk away from a situation when I know my mental can't take it. Right? Like, nobody should be upset if I have to walk away from something, because I know if I continue, I'm going to go down a path that I should not be going down. If you find that what you're doing is too much, if you find that whatever it is you're doing, your heart's not in anymore, you have to do what's best for you there. And nobody should tell you otherwise.
Sorry. Can I ask what you told the PD your reason was for leaving?
When I spoke with Sky, I explained to her how I broke down. And I explained to her how I feel like I failed to do my job. And I believe it was something along the lines of, when I heard that you had hypoxia, and I was told that there was a chance you may not remember anybody, I had a very traumatic response, because I also had a time where I forgot the people I loved, and I will never have those memories. And I said that if it was my dying wish, I don't want the PD to be my scapegoat put the time into the people I care about. And as long as I have keys to that building, I will find the excuse to step away. But the reality is that not having the excuse to walk through those doors gave me a sense of comfort, considering everything else that happened. And gave me the time to know that you were okay.
How?
How what?
How did it give you the time to know that I was okay?
I couldn't focus on work. And with some of my feelings to the PD, the meat grinder, it did not help my comfort or feeling wondering how you were going to be. I literally walked by your ICU room, sat in the corner of a hospital, and cried. The job didn't help me.
Probably safe to say when you're doing this job, you don't have much time for much of anything. And I say that as somebody who almost feels guilty sitting here, knowing that there's 3 other units out there.
I'd rather just ask you directly, son, because I don't know whether I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth. Somebody text me saying that when you announced your retirement, you said that you had been spending time off duty with me.
Huh? Excuse me? No, I'm no. Who texted you that? Because that is wildly fucking false. Is
So
someone...
it's not true.
No. The only time I spent with you was when you were in the ICU and I slept on the floor. I am currently standing in front of you for the first time in what I believe is about 3 weeks. I've wanted nothing more than to see you. And I didn't know how to respond when you answered the phone.
You sure? Because, I mean, I texted you a week ago.
Mm-hmm. If you saw my text, I specifically wanted to talk to you. And I'm sorry that it took a week to respond, but I had
You
full
said
plans
I
on...
intended on calling you. You just said I had full plans on calling you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about actually doing it.
I haven't seen you.
I've called you a lot of times and I haven't seen you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not mad or anything. It feels like something. Are you upset with us or me, or is something going on that you're not telling us?
Are you asking in reference to why I didn't text you back?
Anything? I don't. Anything.
I retired. I wanted to spend time with my family. I almost died for the police department, hence my really great scar on my neck. And I asked myself, I said, if I had a second chance at life, what would I change? My job was the first thing. I about died for a conflict that I know nothing about. And I begged 6 people with guns to allow me to call and say my goodbye to my family. Because I expected to die. And instead they fed me to a mountain lion. And told me that the best version of me was when I was a park ranger. My job was not something I was going to stay for.
Yeah, understand that.
More specifically, you remember Officer Aziz?
Yeah, he was murdered.
Remember James Rooker?
Murdered?
Did you attend their funerals?
No,
Nobody did.
I didn't even know when they were.
They
I
never
didn't remember
happened.
seeing it in that. What?
If I died, if history repeated itself, in 2 weeks, my name would have been forgotten about, and the city that I fought for would have continued moving. Just like we did with Aziz, and just like we did with Rooker. And respectfully, I did not feel that it is in my best interest to explain to my high command that we should be giving an hour out of our day to contribute to thanks for the service of the ones that fall. To have both of them just get forgotten about. People that I worked beside broke my heart. And I was going to be another statistic. Maybe a photo on the board for a few weeks. We're so busy stopping people stealing quarters from dryers and washers. But we can't take 60 minutes out of our day to say goodbye to the ones that we work beside. And maybe on the more sinister note, and I'm not saying this as a dig, but Matt, and I mean this genuinely out of the fullest amount of respect, used an analogy a few months ago about a cog in a wheel. And I have never in my career as an LEO felt more replaceable. And I'd be lying if I didn't say that that was one of the biggest reasons for why I decided to step away. I didn't feel this current structure was worth dying for.
Okay. Again, I think me and Matt aren't gonna question you on that. But we want you to be safe and alive, and if this is the choice you want to make, then so be it. But I want to know whether or not you're okay with me and with us, and so it can you okay? Just
I don't know. His dog is cute.
a very cute dog. So we're having that private conversation. There's two other benches. Two other benches.
Is Max's legislation about locals still in place?
No, they're people again. So let's move. We'll move benches, sir.
Here you go.
This one's all yours, bud.
Damn, it was really like this bench.
To answer your question, though, I'm okay, and I'm safe.
And you're okay with us?
I am. I do have a question.
Right.
We've had some problems recently, obviously with the family pickups and concerns. Matt, I know with, I guess, whatever happened with Etta, it was with good intention, based on things you had going on, and I don't want to conflict you. Is there anything regarding the family that is of concern in this moment that isn't already on the table?
I mean, for me, the whole the whole Rue stuff that happened. I find that to be very problematic.
I don't agree with it. I won't lie, respectfully. Judas, based on the very, very little bit that I know, if you need me to stop talking, you can tell me.
I don't want to hear anything about it.
Okay.
I don't like that immediately upon whatever happened, Rue wanted to speak to me. Because there's no good that's going to come of a conversation regarding anything she could have said at that time.
I don't disagree. And like I said, I don't agree with what happened. It was problematic. And I tried not to ask too many questions because I wasn't there for the conversation that I guess the family had. And I wasn't there, obviously, for whatever happened. As long as there is, I'm going to call it the understanding that even though I severely disagree with what happened, that Rue is still my daughter. I do not want to be judged for still caring for my daughter.
Good news, I'm pregnant again.
Okay, let me ask you this.
The tax credit alone pays for the first 3 months of diapers.
Let's say tomorrow I'm on duty.
And I'm
Something
counting
happens.
down for 2 guys.
In Ruins it being responsible for shooting me.
More baby socks, please, Mom. Bye.
Then what?
Yeah, that's something that's going to bother me. That's a horrible what if, and it is a strong possibility.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, I'm still expected to just respect that?
No.
Could be me too. I'm right across the street at this point.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I said it could be me. ADMC are already starting problems with the marshals. So, could be either of us.
I know. I heard from one of them that apparently someone had yelled at you yesterday.
I really tried.
I know.
Because I don't want... Like, I don't want anything to happen with that group. because I can't get into details, son, but yeah, Angel's not the director, sorry, she's not messing around.
If the rumors are true about the marshals and the kind of equipment that you guys are being provided, I'm not making any form of defense whatsoever. But even I have concerns about a State Department having access to tanks. Marshals don't have a perfect image because they're sort of an unknown entity to a lot of people. They're still unknown to me.
That's fair.
So that is
Also
not a
getting
sorry,
a
go
bit
ahead.
off topic.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I'm not speaking for anybody, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend to have a defense. But from what I've heard, I'm not personally surprised if people have an initial negative response.
Bro, call, sorry, bro called me yesterday. She, for some reason, is already questioning why I'm a marshal. I gave her my answer, and she still questioned why.
Can I ask what you're?
And
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll be honest. I was short with her. And I'm gonna be short with her, given how we left things off. I'm just, I'm, I'm distancing myself because it's very clear that I'm the one who, at least for the majority of this family, has got the differing ideals. So, and proving my point, really, calling me up and questioning why I'm a cop again, without even knowing the legislation or even reading it.
She told me that you guys spoke. She didn't go into context. I do want to bring this to kind of a forefront. So, first off, you don't owe her. You don't owe her any answer. You're not required to.